anticipation level to get this season underway now?
I tell you, it is exciting right now. We feel good about our team. We love our mix of veterans, many of whom Steve Eiserman did a great job picking up in the offseason, and young talent and young developing players. I think it's a really good mix. The press has pretty high expectations for us. We hope we achieve them or surpass them. But 82 games is a grind, and goal number one right now is to make the playoffs. And if we can make the playoffs, then who knows what can happen. And, by the way, right now, end of September, 2 weeks before the season starts, as far as I know, 30 teams have high expectations right now, expecting to win the Stanley Cup. So we're certainly one of them.
It's hard not to buy into Steve's cautious, optimistic tone. From a fan's perspective?
No, I think we should be optimistic. I think we should be excited. Steve Eiserman joined this organization 4.5 years ago with a plan. This plan was to draft good young players, be patient with them, let them develop, and then bring them up to the Lightning when he thought they could make a good contribution to the Lightning, to supplement that with good free agent signings in the offseason, and be patient. We knew it would take some time to really get a strong nucleus and really become a contender year in, year out. Again, we are cautiously optimistic that we're approaching that point, but we still have a lot of young guys that are going to take some time. But everything Steve said 4 or 5 years ago, he's stuck with his plan. He's executing his plan. And as you know, I'm happy to say he's going to be here for more than 5 years more, and hopefully years beyond that.
As you sit back and look at the job he has done since you hired him back then, are you so impressed with where it started 4 years ago to where you're at right now, just in terms of the organization, the players, everybody he's brought in, and the methodical way he's gone about it?
Absolutely. Steve's been awesome. And I've talked about this from day one. Steve, as we said, came in with a plan. He has brought in great people. He's hired great people, whether it's Julian Brisebois, assistant GM, whether it's Al Murray, head of amateur scouting. These are top people in their position in sports. And this staff has allowed him to execute his strategy, and patience has allowed him to do that too. So he's done everything we've asked of him in the last 5 years. He is executing the plan as he laid it out, and I have all the confidence in the world he will continue to do so.
What do you thought about the job Coach Cooper has done since he's been here in the last couple of seasons?
It's been great, and obviously we couldn't be more pleased with our regular season performance last year. 101 points, given the adversity we faced. It was absolutely amazing. I think Coop gets a good amount of credit for that. The way he held the team together through ups and downs. It's a long season. Obviously, I don't think any of us were too pleased with the way the postseason went. But that's sports, and there are going to be ups and downs along the way. Coming into this year, again, I admire our coach in so many ways, and he's just got a great ability with the guys to be their father and their friend at the same time. I think he's a great leader of our organization.
As far as influence on this third jersey, how much influence did you have on it?
Well, if you ask my wife, hopefully not too much influence with my fashion sense. I think that's a lot of people weigh in. I am the owner, but I don't call myself a dictator. So it was myself and Steve Eiserman and Todd Lewicki and Steve Griggs and a bunch of other people in this organization.
And as far as an excitement factor, I mean, fans do get excited to see an alternate jersey like that. Is there a big wow factor when you initially saw it?
I'll tell you at noon. I didn't answer the right question. Yes, there was a wow factor, no question about it, and you'll see. I think it's pretty much the colors are probably pretty well known at this point, but we're going to be proud to wear it on I think 13 games. Is that 13 games? We're going to 13 home, mainly Saturday games, if not only Saturday games. We're wearing it this year, and I think our fans are going to be excited.
Has the excitement translated into ticket sales so far, and maybe been able to notice a difference or a spike?
We have. We feel great about ticket sales. I would say overall this region's been incredible, incredibly supportive of the Lightning, incredibly supportive of the organization. It makes us all want to work harder and try harder and give back to the community even more. And we feel great where we're going as an organization. Our season ticket sales have almost tripled since 4 or 5 years ago. And we have a little ways to go, but we're getting to that world-class status we want to be at.
How do you see it as a side get to more where you envisioned it when you took over?
Absolutely. frankly, we were losing a lot of money when I bought the team, and now we're losing a little bit of money. Goal personally, as an owner of this franchise, is to be roughly break even, but be able to compete at the highest level year in, year out. And that means spending at or near the cap to give our fans a great experience in the building and to be major contributors to the community.
How much
we can do all that and come about near break even. I'll sign for that any day.
How much is when the new TV revenue starts to kick in, especially from Rogers? How much will that impact? I mean, will it change your willingness to spend to the cap as the cap continues to rise and rise? Or?
Well, every team in the league gets that equally. National revenues, national TV revenues, U.S. and Canada are split equally between the teams, so everybody gets more revenue and everybody has the cap go up. But from day one, my philosophy was spend at or near the cap because, hey, how lucky am I to be an owner of a professional sports team and a professional hockey league team, and I want our fans and myself to enjoy giving it our best shot to win.
So as you look towards next summer, when it becomes time to start talking to Steven about an extension, be prepared for what that might end up being?
You know, I'll let Steve Yzerman handle that. The day I get involved with hockey negotiations or picking players is the day you better worry about the future of our franchise.
Well, what can you say about what Stamkos has done? Or, I mean, every organization needs a face or has a player like that, and it seems like he's been able to step up to that plate or being that guy with other guys who've left.
Yeah, we know. I mean, we all know Steven Stamkos is a great player, but what we believed, I wasn't here when he was 18 and when he was drafted, and as he started joining the team for a few years, that he's every bit as good of a person, a human being, as he is a player. I'm very, very proud to have him on the team. I'm proud that he is captain of the Tampa Bay Lightning, and you know, even though I'm not involved in the negotiations, I'll tell Steven loud and proud, I hope you're with us for your whole career and lead us to a lot of Stanley Cups.
You got to know him a little bit in the 4 years that you've been here. Have you seen him mature so much more in that short period of time?
He has, but yes, he has matured. He has grown into the captain's role. He has become a leader on and off the ice, but he's still